Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Gemini, I'm going to be doing your no contact reading for the last 2 weeks of October. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at the overall energy between you and your person, past, present, and future. What is it that you may anticipate their feelings towards you? Advice, and I will clarify everything and get some love messages. Now, dear Gemini, I would like to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I'm in your head, I'm on your mind. You know, I'm a Gemini. I put the gems in Gemini. Gemini, let's see what's going on. I just rewatched this funny video that, there is a lot of like meaningless podcasts on the internet. You know, this one interview, this podcast, when she says, don't love your job, job your love. And that literally cracked me up. When you have a child, you become a parent. Apparently. I don't know. It was funny. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemush. Gemini. I know Gemini. I know a lot of people can't stand you. I do. I love you, Gemini, so much. Okay, so Gemini, the energy and the challenge between you and your person that you're in no contact with is the Ace of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So it looks like both of you are getting to, energetically speaking, first of all, to a place where someone wants to open up. The love is there between you and your person. Ace of Cups talks about a brand new beginning in love, a new chapter. And of course, those no contact readings, I mean, those are general, but also they are very specific to certain groups of people out there. So if you feel like this is gonna resonate with you, then you let me know in the comments. But definitely, this is someone that you already know, that you're in no contact with. It makes sense, right? You're watching this reading because you already know someone that you're in no contact with. So a lot of you have been definitely reminiscing and thinking about a brand new beginning with this person. We're gonna see why this is the energy and why this is the challenge, but it looks like that there is love on both ends, okay? But we're gonna find out what's happening behind the scenes and clarify this in a moment. In the recent past, dear Gemini, you have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So in the recent past, somebody here walked away from this connection. It could have been your person disconnecting or could have been you disconnecting, but definitely a situation ended, right? Eight of Cups is someone that's disconnected, and maybe one of the reasons why someone disconnected was because the Six of Pentacles here is telling me that there was not an equal give and take exchange energy. So we're going to talk about this shortly. In the present moment, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Justice. So in the present moment, something here is being set right. I do see here work progress being made done behind the scenes. You could be dealing with a Libra. I'm getting here Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, or Sagittarius and Leo. In the near future, you have the Temperance, the Sun, and the Seven of Swords. So in the near future, a lot of you are dealing with either a Leo or Sagittarius or someone who has those placements in their birth chart. Gemini, there is trust issues between you and this person that is going to be set right. And I do get the sense of here, like once you gain clarity about this situation and why certain things happen the way that they happen, it's like almost everything will fall into its place because you have the Sun coming up, and the Sun is one of the most positive and energetic and promising cards in tarot. Now, at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, you have the Knight of Wands. So this is about you getting back into the groove, being excited with the Knight of Wands. There is a lot of passion going on between you and this person. You have the Star and the Ten of Cups right behind it. So the reason why you're going to be celebrating something very soon with this person is because I do see here a connection being reignited, and the Star is about a hope and a wish being fulfilled. And you want family with this person. So, but we're going to need to get to the reading and clarify everything for you. So I'm going to clarify the main challenge and the main energy between you and this person, dear Jamush. So Gemini, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Chariot that just flipped over. Nine of Pentacles and the Justice again. Okay, someone is determined to move towards you. Someone is thinking about this, whoever this person is, they seem to be very independent. Like they like to do things on their own, very independent, self-reliant person. This person could be a business owner. They may focus on their business right now, but there is movement. And interestingly enough, the first card as a clarifier that came out was the Chariot, which is, the card of movement, moving forward. And this is about putting the past behind. So whoever this person is, Gemini, it looks like they're wanting to put the past behind them and move towards you and make a love offer. Whoever you are dealing with, for some of you, this person could be either in some sort of legal procedure separating from someone, or there is some sort of a documentation that needs to happen. Either you might be in the middle of that too, or for them, but there is definitely an energy of someone moving towards you, okay? This person could have been single for some time or said, you know what, I'm gonna focus on my career, I'm not ready for love. But energetically speaking, I do see here someone wanting to come forward to you and opening up. And also, dear Gemini, you are more than welcome to check out the success stories on the community posts in the channel that I share that people have, coming towards them. So there is definitely movement happening, even though this is a very complicated situation, but someone wants to open up towards you, Gemini. In the recent past, the Ace of Wands, there was definitely a very passionate beginning between you and this person, soul connection, mind connection between you and them. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So you might have met this person very quickly right after some sort of an ending. You might have been still struggling or coming out of a very challenging times in your life when you met this person, okay? Something maybe ended. You might have lost a person. You might have been going through some sort of financial challenges also. But it looks like this person came into your life very quickly. I also get the sense of here, Gemini, there has been quite a lot of on and off situations between you and this person, coming in and going out and coming in and going out. And you and this person seems to not really have been like equally on the same page consistently, So, and also with the Seven of Swords, I always give a nice side to this. There might have been a lot of trust issues. Some of you maybe question this person's integrity with the Seven of Swords, which we also have in the near future showing up. So a lot of you have a lot of worries and questions in your mind when it comes to this person. You just want to really solidify something here within you. Is this someone that you should move forward or not? In the recent past, Gemini, someone here disconnected. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, someone here walked away. Could have you walked away, they walked away from you. So the Eight of Cups, Gemini, in the recent past is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Empress here, and the High Priestess. Despite the fact that maybe you either had already solid connection with this person, maybe some of you even had children with them, but I do get this sense of here there was an external influence. Some sort of an intervention could have been a fake high priestess coming into this person's life. That's the best way that I can put. A fake high priestess, a fake divine feminine. If you're a male, I don't know why I was going to say Scorpio. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. If you're a male Gemini watching, someone that was very fake, yeah, or if you're a female watching, right? Someone that pretended to take care of your person. Someone pretended to really be there. Whatever the reason was, underneath this Eight of Cups here that someone disconnected, I do see here your person being allured and lured into deception. Okay, you have the seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Deception, lies, dishonesty. Your person was involved into like some sort of a situation that felt like it's a web, like a spider web. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's talk about the Six of Pentacles in the recent past, Gemini. The Six of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. It's exactly the same cards and the same energy that seems to come around. A lot of you felt like you were maybe giving into this situation or into this person way too much than what you were receiving. And I do see here some sort of a loss. Something ended between you and this person with the Five of Cups, which talks about a situation ending and causing you a lot of sadness. You also have the Seven of Swords. Again, trust issues, Gemini. Big trust issues between you and this person. Some of you might have tried everything within your power to really save this person, to save the relationship. A lot of you went above and beyond, okay? This is an energy with the Nine of Swords of being very diligent and determined to save the connection here. Even though you might have even had been involved with the person they were dealing with. You know what I mean? Like the triangulation. I don't like to talk about those things necessarily, but I don't sugarcoat. I just gotta like say that I'm getting here an external influence that might have caused you to become really irritated and bothered, which is justified, but we're not gonna stay in that energy too long. Okay, I just feel like your person was deceived by someone else in the past. So let's talk about the justice in the present moment. Something is being said right, some sort of karma. So the justice here in the present moment, clarified by the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. And the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Whoever your person was involved with, I'm just going with what I'm hearing right now. So I'm just going to go with this reading, Gemini. Whoever your person was going with, they're actually having a tower moment right now. Something is crumbling down. Something is ending in your person's life specifically. And whatever structure they thought that they were building with this person, even if they said, you know, I don't want to be with you, Gemini, I have someone else, I'm going to marry this person, I want to be with this person. If they were in the middle of building family, Four of Wands is family, Three of Pentacles, cooperation building, something is ending. Someone stops cooperating with them. Someone like just pull their energy back from your person. And that individual, whether you want to label them as a karmic or whatsoever, seems to be one of the main reasons why something here is ending in your person's life. You know, the Tower here is a very powerful energy. This is talking about a sudden, unexpected demolition and an ending of a situation, okay? So in the background, Eight of Pentacles, I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, there is a desire here to build something. On the other hand, I feel like for a lot of you are really focused on career, focused on your job, what's important for you. So the Eight of Pentacles, dear Gemini, in the present moment is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. A lot of you are headed towards a direction where you're becoming more grounded. I think that this is very important for you, especially as a Gemini. You're a great, powerful communicator, Gemini, and a lot of times you tend to overthink and get a lot in your head as a Gemini. And, if you're following my advice to do some more breath work and regulate your nervous system and meditate, that is going to be a game changer for you to stabilize your nervous system and regulate yourself. So a lot of you are definitely doing some internal work within you. You're healing your emotions, you're healing yourself, you're forgiving yourself, and there is steady, slow progress towards the vision that you have always wanted to go to. I feel like that this is a lot about energetic detachment style, like your detachment style is getting better and better, Gemini. A lot of you are becoming completely fine. You might have even said to yourself, I'm fine. With or without this person, I'm fine. And that's one of the secrets of a manifestation. The Page of Pentacles in the present moment is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Gemini, I'm going to say, like, you're not afraid of walking away. Now it's your turn, kind of. You know what I mean? You're not afraid of walking away, of building something for yourself, doing what matters to you, because I feel like a lot of you might have lost this vision for a business, for a career, or to build something that you have always wanted for a long time. There is a project here that many of you had postponed. It could be your social media online presence. It could be building a business, starting a business, something. And I know this is a no contact love reading, but I feel like a lot of you have delayed something very personal for you that you've always wanted and dreamt of doing, Gemini. And this situation that happened with this person affected you like mentally, maybe even financially, but you're putting your pieces back together and you're building yourself back up, which is like, I would say, like literally congratulations. Keep doing what you are doing, definitely. And it's just this attention, right? It's like whatever you put your attention onto, it expands. I think you have become really good at like removing and taking away your attention from that person, from this thing, from this situation, and using that and attention and that energy towards building something for yourself. So let's talk about the temperance for you in the near future. The temperance Gemini in the near future is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, here is the thing. I don't sugarcoat in here. I don't sit here and talk about, oh, someone is coming back every week, whatever, right? But I will say this, and I don't sugarcoat. That's why we are here. That's why we are all about transparency. Gemini, there is a realization. Someone is realizing the truth about you, and that's a fact. When you enter into this new chapter of your life, which is the Wheel of Fortune, something really, really profound is changing in your life. You're about to enter into a very blessed season for your life. You could be changing careers. You have been thinking a lot about making some sort of a change for yourself. This is about you, Gemini. Enough of thinking of everybody else. Enough of putting this person on a pedestal whatsoever. This is about you. And the reason why you are detaching and you're putting your focus on yourself is because you're finally going after your dreams. And that in of itself energetically is putting you in a position where you're no longer attaching, worrying, being desperate, or thinking about it, right? You have learned how to process your pain. And in order for people to heal, people need to learn how to process that. So you've been doing that. You've made peace with the situation here, and that's why something is going to change. And you know that just like the temperance has like these two sides of the story, right? It's about the fact that, here is the thing, you're good with or without them. And it's not like they have to be the one to make you happy. You create your own happiness. And in the midst of all of this, Ace of Swords is here, so someone is going to have a major realization about you, the truth about you. Let's talk about the Sun. There is a certain level of happiness, and the Sun is all about positivity. It's like almost someone's perspective. And also, I'm going to say this right here. I just came to my mind right now. I connect with the imagery very well, and I know that you like those details, Gemini. This is about your situation. You see the sun here in the imagery, and then there is the moon. The moon, underneath the moon, there is a person with the hoodie on. You don't see their face. And interestingly enough, the sun and the moon talks about the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind. So something is going to be revealed. Something is going to come under the light for you to really know exactly like why certain things happen the way that they happen. Because I think you do, as an air sign, you have the T. You got the T. But maybe there is a little bit of a missing puzzle piece that you're wanting to know. So the sun is clarified by the King of Swords. That's right there, Gemini energy here, the world and the Emperor. Yeah, you know that because you're detaching yourself, you're stepping into your power, and someone is seeing that. Someone is seeing you being very happy and content with yourself. Whoever this emperor is you're dealing with could be someone that's either a CEO, business person, business owner, or someone that came across as being very dominant and very, just having a strong personality. We're not here to point fingers at anyone else. I don't mean to disrespect anyone that you love as a lover. I just see here that someone is really recognizing the fact that they might have mistreated you or they were not honest with you. But you came out of this situation, you pulled yourself back together, put your pieces together beautifully, and they're recognizing that you're energetically like closing off that cycle. It's like you're going out there, Gemini, and you're celebrating yourself and you're happy. And this is something that's going to be revealing, okay, with the Seven of Swords. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords and see what is it that you need to know, dear Gemini. So the Seven of Swords in the near future is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, possibly another air sign, earth sign. This is someone that had to make a choice back in the days. Whoever this person was, I think that they have been struggling between their career, between you and another situation that they were involved in, whatever the situation might be. And they're going to be feeling this inner nudge and this inner trigger to actually make a decision to come towards you and to confess something. And I think that you are more than ready and prepared to hear the truth. Usually I say people want to hear the truth, but are they ready to hear the truth? I think you are ready to hear the truth. And it's just a confession. Someone is going to open up to you with the King of Cups energy to really, truly tell you what they were feeling this entire time and what happened exactly. Now, this is going to give you the decision here, the opportunity to decide. because you're going to be in your own energy, Gemini. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be celebrating yourself. And remember, Mercury, your ruling planet, is going retrograde. I know that it affects you the most. And Virgo is also starting, I think it's on November 8 or 9. And that is about, people also coming back from the past. So prepare yourself for that, because we're also going to be in the pre-shadow period. Okay. And this person wants to reveal something to you in regards to all of the things that were happening in their life, and they push you away. It's not because they don't love you or they don't like you. It's just because this person felt extremely overwhelmed, and they didn't have the capacity to really give back to you and reciprocate to you the way that you love them, the way that you showed your support to them. What is the advice for Geminis? King of Swords, that's you. Emperor again. Somebody's dealing with an Aries also. Look at the Emperor showing up twice here in your reading. And the King of Swords. Okay, so you got the King of Swords. I just want to show this to you real quick. Okay, so you have this twice. Two different decks, the original tarot deck and then the lighter's C. Okay, so does this tell you anything, Gemini? King of Swords, Emperor, King of Swords, Emperor. So there is definitely a strong dynamic here between you and this person, and there is the Four of Cups. Okay, so this is someone that's been really thinking their next move towards you. And you see this person has the chest in their hand, and then this individual here, it's more of an energy, looking, right? Thinking, contemplating, ruminating. So this situation here, Gemini, is really telling me that someone has been thinking this entire time of coming towards you and making an offer. But first, something's gotta be set right. We already saw the Justice here twice. Legal matters, paperwork, certain situation needs to be resolved. So Gemini, the advice for you here is to continue detaching yourself and taking your attention away and your focus away onto the things and the situations that are gone, that are in the past. You should give yourself a lot of credit, Gemini, because I feel like you're someone that you already have come a long way. And you need to really start celebrating yourself and celebrating life even more. And it's just this detachment style of yours that's really making this situation shift. Okay, so be prepared for that. Now, what is the final love message here from your person to you and from you to your person, Gemini? So the message from them to you would be, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. And the other message here is, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Apparently, you have arrived to a point where you truly do not wish anything bad upon your person. I mean, I'm not saying you were like that. I'm just saying, like, you have really processed the pain and grieving process and everything. You're just being thankful and grateful for all the things that you have learned so far, because life is really a series of constantly shifting things and learning and elevating and leveling up, right? So Gemini, this is what I had for you. I hope that this helped. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here. I'm really happy to connect with such an amazing audience and group of Geminis out there. You guys are really great. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your heart emojis, for your support, for how much you really let me know in the comments that the reading resonates with you. It really means a lot. Like, you are part of this huge community here that we have grown over the past few months. And I want to take this moment and acknowledge from the bottom of my heart for every single one of you. I see you, I appreciate you, and I love you so much. So Gemini, have an amazing day ahead, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.